For number 19, we're asked to determine which, if any, of the three statements are equivalent. So I'm first going to translate these sentences into symbolic form. And to do so, we'll need to have P and Q represent different statements. So P is going to represent tomorrow is Monday, and then Q is going to represent today is Sunday. And once I have those statements of P and Q, I can then translate my statements. Number one, if tomorrow is not Monday, then today is not Sunday would be in symbolic form, negation P, or if negation P, then negation Q. For my second statement, today is not Sunday and tomorrow is not Monday would translate to be a conjunction, negation Q and negation P. And then for the third part, it is not the case would translate to be a negation in front of this conjunction. So it is not the case that today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. Now you may have, or you might look to see if maybe De Morgan's law would show that any of these may be equivalent, and there may be some other things you want to check. The good thing is in checking for equivalent statements, we can always set up a truth table. So if you can't find anything that would show that they are equivalent, the true test would be if you used a truth table to determine what the statement's truth values are. We can compare their answer columns and determine whether or not any of them are identical. So I've got those three statements that I'm going to use a truth table to look and see what their the statement's truth value is. And as I've gone through, and feel free to pause this to check any of your lines to see if you have any mistakes. But as I go through and find the answer columns for each one of those, first I have the conditional statement for part 1, the conjunction for part 2, and then the negation for part 3. I don't have any columns that match. So this pretty much proves that I don't have any statements that would be considered logically equivalent.